This might be difficult. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
Very nice.
Those guys don't look too friendly.
Indeed.
Kill it before it kills us. Go time, baby. Yeah, just like advertised.
Eh bien le bonsoir à tous et à toutes, c'est ArKa, j'espère que vous êtes tous très bien. Donc voilà, on reprend. Et on va commencer The Riftbreaker, un jeu tant attendu depuis 3 ans que j'attendais ce jeu. On va pas reprendre la partie, j'ai déjà terminé le jeu et puis on va reprendre une partie tout à l'heure parce que j'ai créé une base. Et puis l'enregistrement il a bugué, donc du coup là c'est un autre enregistrement. Donc on va continuer les dialogues que vous avez ratés, enfin moi que je vais refaire encore, mais que vous avez raté, le début en tout cas. Et si tout se passe bien, bah voilà, tout se passe bien. Donc on va pas noter la campagne, on va se mettre, bon j'avais mis difficile, on va se mettre en mode normal. Et puis après on va reprendre normal après, parce que normalement mon début c'était en mode difficile. Mais bon, voilà, on va commencer normal, voilà.
Riftbreaker Ashley reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
Donc là il y a du ferronium là.
Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels. Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check with stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Cigarettes belt. Planet Galatea 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
Welcome to Galatea 37, Mr. Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise. And we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well. And the paradise part is also replicable permanent. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
Ouais, 2 secondes, là pour l'instant j'ai du ferronium là.
We don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ. Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
Donc là il faut construire une petite base, donc là on va construire évidemment. Oh merde. Ça n'existe pas le carbonium ici? Voilà, merde. J'ai fait tellement de parties là. Merde. Du ferronium pour l'instant. extrêmement étonnant. Je suis vraiment étonnant de la map pour avoir du ferronium pour compliqué. Donc j'ai un tas de trucs à vous expliquer hein, sur ce jeu vraiment incroyable et beau surtout. Mais j'essaie de trouver pour l'instant du carbonium. Parce que sans ça, pas de QG. Pas de QG, rien du tout. Et ça va pas être facile si t'as des ennemis autour. Ok. Mais je dois vraiment être au sud de la map pour au nord de la map pour avoir du carbonium quand même ça. Du ferronium. Oh enfin du carbonium. Oh là là, délicieux. Ok, on va construire notre QG là. Tranquille. Et on va la récolter.
This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
We have to protect this building at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
I am required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before. Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible.
Donc il va beaucoup d'énergie pour le carbonium parce que j'en vois un autre filon au nord là-bas là. Oh.
Ashley, I'm sure that our presence will not go unnoticed. We should build up our base as quickly as possible.
Standard protocol advises to set up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range quantum scans were very accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
The environment in the simulation was
Donc oui, ça c'est la sauvegarde qu'on va avoir habituellement, un petit ralenti là, qui est énorme.
They usually focus on the brute force aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
Oh, il y en a même un autre.
You never give up, do you?
Do you?
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses, just in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
Je vais pas en faire autant en fait, finalement. Très important ça.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. It looks like our presence is being noticed. Ashley, we don't have a lot of defensive structures. Prepare to fight.
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses. We'll have to handle this ourselves. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
I don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy. Ashley, are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself, and you knew what has to be done. Are you doubting the mission?
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatea has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that. If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley. Threat neutralized. We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy. We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them. This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
Communications hub construction in progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift Station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus.
It's hard to see anything in this fog. It's also affecting our solar panels and wind turbines. We have to wait it out.
Ok, là on peut télécharger notre technologie. Donc notre objectif premier c'est ça. Et puis un truc vers là, ici, là. Mais après on pourra télécharger ça bien sûr. 7 minutes 30. Ça c'est. Alors je vais vous expliquer. Ça c'est bâtiment. Enfin base des bâtiments. Et ça ce sont les recherches armes et équipements. Donc tout ce qui est armes et équipements, de toute façon ici, t'as des armures, t'as un radar à pulsion, t'as un lance-flamme, enfin voilà, t'as pas mal de choses. Et là t'as les recherches extraterrestres, donc directement sur cette planète là. Et ce sera pour une autre structure qui est ici. Qui est ici, le laboratoire pour avoir le bioscanner, pour voilà, des trucs comme ça. Pour rechercher les ressources sur cette planète là. Pour creuser quoi. Et tout ça, ça vient de la Terre apparemment. Enfin, directement les recherches qui ont été faites sur Terre. Ah putain, ça fait mal. Ouais. Et nous ne pouvons pas encore le... Ok, bon. Soit on va devoir attendre, hein. Ou explorer, parce que ce jeu est bourré d'explosions, on peut dire, ouais, d'explosions, d'exploration, voilà. Bourré de ces trucs-là. Non, en fait, j'ai dit exploration, mais j'ai dit explosion. Bon, voilà, comme c'est dit pareil le truc.
The fog is clearing up. This will make things easier for us.
Ouais. Carbo ici.
Ashley, now that the basic base setup is complete, we should start working on our primary objective, constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
Donc maintenant il faut une fondation de la station dimensionnelle. Donc on va la créer et il faut beaucoup de ressources. Donc on va la placer, on va la placer ici parce que ça va pas être autre sauvegarde du coup. On va la placer n'importe où dans le jeu.
Construction of the Rift Station's foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley. This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom and revised by Admiral von Blofeld. Would you like me to read what I was instructed to tell you for this occasion?
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the rift jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the Extraterrestrial Science Corps, you have time and again shown courage, bravery, and an unflinching willingness to sacrifice yourself to complete your objectives. You are destined.
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting. But they didn't read my bio very well.
What do you mean?
The sacrifice part.
Do you mean the Orion mission? You were working without me back then.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Do you want me to read further motivational pieces?
That's enough of Colonel Nordstrom. Let's skip the military pathos and stick to your original programming. We've got a planet to explore.
Roger that, Ashley. I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
C'est Monsieur X. Ah, incroyable. Incroyable. Un cas fascinant, je vais te dire.
The construction of the Rift Station Foundation has been completed. We need to construct all of the Rift Station components before we can start powering up the portal.
The Rift Station has three main components that require a lot of rare resources to be built. The fusion field accelerator requires enriched uranium. The hyperparticle condenser requires palladium. And the quantum gate stabilizer, which requires titanium. We haven't found any traces of these elements near our base.
These resources might not be present anywhere near our location. We should construct an orbital scanner to start scouting for interesting locations around the entire planet. It will allow us to establish precise coordinates for long-range rift jumps around the planet.
Okay.
We don't have the required schematics to build an orbital scanner. We have to download the orbital scanning technology through the communications hub. We should construct more storage buildings.
Ah. Construire. Bon, il faut attendre 6 minutes. Enfin, on va pas attendre, on va un peu explorer les environs. Bon, il faut attendre 6 minutes. Enfin, on va pas attendre, on va un peu explorer les environs.
We can craft some new weapons.
That's a good idea. The enemy attacks are getting constantly stronger. We need better guns.
Donc alors ça c'est un truc pour récolter. Oula, il nous fonce dessus. C'est un truc pour récolter des soit des ressources comme le titane ou tout comme ça, ou soit d'autres trucs que tu as pas. Attends, j'ai mis ces bêtes là, me dérange, enfin nous dérange.
A new technology has been developed.
The orbital scanner uses advanced technology and requires additional
Voilà.
resources in order to
Donc ça c'est un truc pour soit les ressources, soit les trophées, enfin genre ça. Attends, je vais vous montrer.
It looks like we're missing another
Genre ces
piece of
trucs là,
technology. This
ou
element
soit.
isn't easy to find, so we'll need to download the
Attends, j'attends
cobalt
que tout
handling
se
technology
fasse.
and search
Voilà.
for it with the geoscan.
Ou soit tout ça. Voilà. Donc dès que je vais le présenter, il va y avoir du monde qui va enfin dès que je vais le plus il fait 10 minutes un peu. Pas 10 secondes. Donc il va y avoir du monde qui va arriver, voilà. Et bouge. Bon, il n'y en a plus. Oh, il y a eu. Non, c'est vrai. Il n'y a plus de balles. On va devoir faire ça à l'épée, hein. Ils font mal en plus. Aïe aïe aïe. Trop mal. En plus, ils sont résistants en plus. C'est mieux de les prendre par explosif ou par dégâts de main. Comme les gants. Les gantelets sont. Ça fait tellement de dégâts. Donc on va prendre ce truc là, donc je sais pas trop ce que c'est, ça dépend vraiment. Ça dépend des trucs. Et des fois c'est très intéressant des fois. Donc voilà, ça c'est un saut surpuissant froid. Donc je sais pas ce que ça donne, apparemment ça va geler les trucs. Voilà.
Ashley, my sensors are picking up an underground cobalt deposit nearby. I've marked its approximate location on your map. We should go there and search for it with a geoscanner.
It's not that close, really. We should craft some better equipment before we try to venture out that
Donc
far.
ouais, géoscanner, c'est ça.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Not enough
pas ça.
plant biomass.
Je suis bloqué. Keblo. Non, ça peut être ça, ouais. C'est ça. Mais c'est pas du cobalt. C'est pas du cobalt. Oh, il y a
Carbonium storage is full. We should
Non, parce
construct
que
more storage
ils
buildings.
sont cachés avec les arbres, comme on est dans le tropical, donc du coup, ah, c'est pas mal.
that you've got practice with using the geoscanner, you can use it to search for hidden resource deposits, geothermal vents, or any other underground anomalies.
It looks like it's going to be very useful. We could at least scan the area around our base with it. Who knows what's hiding under our feet?
It is also capable of finding hidden underground alien life forms.
Then we should definitely check the area around our base with it.
We now have enough cobalt to construct the orbital scanner. Also, be mindful of this building's energy consumption. We should probably build some additional power plants and improve our energy storage capacity before connecting it to the power grid.
Orbital scanner construction is in progress. But before we start jumping off to different parts of the planet, we should build the necessary local research facilities. The communications hub can only help us with downloading already developed technologies back from Earth. Still, one of the main reasons why we came here is to conduct research and to learn about the environment that we encounter here.
We can research new technologies based on samples of alien life forms or any new substances that we encounter if we construct the Alien Research Laboratory building. The Alien Research Laboratory is a complex structure and requires multiple schematics in order to be built. Download the necessary technologies using the communications hub.
Les amis, on va prendre de l'eau simplement, mais il faut la technologie liquide là. Prendre des liquides. On va prendre des liquides. Hein. Voilà, on précise bien. Le carbo et impôts.
New blueprints are available for
Pour
crafting.
les impôts. Ok. Et il faut aussi... Ouais, il faut aussi un peu de... Oh, et du plasma suralimenté.
Planetary geomapping procedure in progress. Searching for traces of uranium, palladium, and titanium. This process may take some time.
Ah, ça à la fin du jeu. On n'a jamais assez d'électricité, on va en mettre. Poser. Je veux essayer. Voilà.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
Carboni, we have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our defenses.
Donc il y a une attaque au nord-est. Tout au nord-est, c'est fou.
New
Des
technologies for development.
Des murs. Voilà. Parce que là, il va arriver en deux. Et c'est une attaque à pompe. Faut mieux préparer le terrain. Voilà.
My sensors are picking up multiple groups of hostile creatures approaching our base.
Okay, we're ready for them. Base is under attack.
Crafting completed.
Ouais, on est en prologue, hein, donc du coup, c'est pour l'instant très chaud. Et quand on y arrivera, je vous donnerai la vie. Et le début. Pas mal.
One of our wall threat neutralized.
Ça attaque.
This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
The improved headquarters building can support more communication hubs. If we want to download new technologies faster, then we should construct as many of them as possible. Base is under attack. Looks like some of these creatures' attacks are originating from a common point.
J'ai mis un truc ici.
Interesting. We should go and investigate that area. The rain is over. Technology has been developed.
New buildings.
Okay, we've got all the necessary technologies downloaded. This building requires a supply of clean water to operate. It would be best to place it close to a pool of mud or sludge that we can filter.
The technology queue is empty.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
C'est mal, hein. Oh, j'adorais ça.
This looks like a nest of some sort. We should clear it out and reduce the strength of hostile attacks.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult.
Ok, on va le construire notre laboratoire et puis ça va être bien. Regarde.
The technology queue is idle. Select new technologies for development.
Ok.
This should stop them from gathering in this area and improve our chances of survival.
Every bit helps.
Alien research laboratory construction in progress.
Fantastic. I can't wait for it to be built. This building is going to open up a whole new range of possibilities for us. If I had a base like that on Orion, I wouldn't have lost my arm back then.
How did that happen?
I got careless while searching for Anorix crystals. I found a fascinating growth anomaly that was transforming all of its surroundings. I've never seen anything like that, so I had to take a sample. I was shielded inside a recon suit, but when I grabbed the crystal with my hand, it just went through it. My entire arm was infected.
Why didn't you use a bioscanner to take the sample?
They only work in conjunction with a lab like this. I didn't have a base on Orion or a mech suit to build one.
I am sorry to hear that, Ashley, and I am glad that we got paired together. I will not allow something like that to happen to you.
Okay, let's not get too emotional about that. If you look at it from a different perspective, I got an enhanced biomechanical arm replacement and I still got the sample.
Bien sûr, ma petite dame, mais quand même. Bon bah il n'y a plus qu'à passer ça, puis c'est bon hein.
Alien Research Laboratory construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water to keep it operational. You can produce clean water by placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant for processing. Connect the output from the water filtering plant to the Alien Research Laboratory using pipes.
Finally! The Alien Research Lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples and scanning the local flora and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying the environment. It's the safest and most efficient way to advance our research. This is so exciting! We can finally start working on the thing that we came here to do.
Ashley, don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way portal back to Earth to enable human colonization of Galatea 37.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to ensure that it is safe for colonization, and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
The planetary geomapping procedure is in progress, calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. More storage. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
The second interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes.
Voilà les amis, donc je vais vous montrer ma deuxième sauvegarde, enfin mon truc, ma base qui est tellement grande d'ailleurs. Donc je vais vous le présenter maintenant. Comme ça après on fera les autres emplacements. Donc les autres emplacements ça sera le titane, le... comment ça s'appelle, le palladium je crois, je sais plus, et l'uranium pour assembler les composants pour notre arche, notre station dimensionnelle. Donc à tout de suite. Donc voilà, c'est tout ça. Elle est plutôt assez grande. Donc voilà, on n'a pas loupé de cinématique de quoi. Elle est tout à fait normale. Et j'ai amélioré bien sûr les éoliennes. Bien sûr. Toujours amélioré. Bien sûr mettre des dalles pour aller 30 fois plus vite. Enfin, ça a mis en 30% plus vite. Donc voilà ma base. Donc c'est là qu'on commencera, donc du coup je vais vous présenter tout. Hein. Donc là j'ai amélioré les usines de carbonium, niveau 2. J'ai amélioré, c'est pas ça se voit, j'ai amélioré un peu les solaires, là,
Not enough plant biomass.
les panneaux solaires. J'ai mis quelques canons, voilà. J'ai amélioré, non pas ça encore, j'ai pas encore amélioré. Je l'ai mis là. Sinon on va voir notre truc magique là-bas. Voilà, là j'ai mis ça. Donc le laboratoire, j'en mettrai un deuxième ici peut-être. On verra. Là ici ce sera une petite surprise, on verra ce qu'on pourrait mettre. Là c'est une petite surprise ici. Là j'ai amélioré les éoliennes, là j'ai mis du matière solide. Là j'ai mis pas mal de centres d'IA. J'ai mis des centrales géothermiques, oui, voilà, c'est ça, des centrales géothermiques. Voilà, j'en ai mis 2. D'ailleurs je l'ai creusé ici, il y avait mon armurerie ici. Mon truc, je l'avais mis à côté puisque je l'avais miné malheureusement. J'avais miné à côté puisque je savais pas qu'il y avait une cheminée géothermique avec mon truc. Donc du coup, là j'ai pas mis de... Je vais le remettre. Pas après. Enfin bref. Bon, merci de regarder cette vidéo. N'hésitez pas à liker, partager et à vous abonner. De toute façon, on sera en live vidéo. Donc ce n'est pas à me mettre autant de questions. Je répondrai bien sûr. Je répondrai. Voilà. J'ai d'autres trucs à faire. J'ai pas mal de recherches. Ah, super. Ça c'est super. Voilà. Après. Voilà, j'ai l'artillerie à améliorer. Enfin. Pas mal de niveau 2 à améliorer et surtout bien sûr le quartier général qu'il faut améliorer absolument. Voilà, absolument pour faire d'autres inventions. Incroyable. Et ça bien sûr la recherche bien sûr extraterrestre, on continuera à améliorer tout ça. Voilà. Bon, je vous laisse, c'est la fin de cette vidéo. Je vous souhaite une très bonne soirée à vous, très bonne journée. Et on se dit à la prochaine. Bisous.